Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, we get started. 24-hour temperature cast is going to look a little different today. Things are going to feel just a little bit different today. Maybe not as cool this morning compared to where we were the last couple of mornings. Instead of being in the middle and lower 60s, a lot of us are going to be in the upper 60s, closer to 70. And there's that little twinge of humidity there. Maybe we see a few clouds and keep those numbers in the upper 80s again this afternoon. 89 the official high yesterday. 89 is the normal high, by the way, for this time of the year. I think a lot more of us are going to stay in the 70s or near 70 overnight tonight into tomorrow. We'll start to see a few more clouds spill in at times with still decent amounts of sunshine today, but things are going to be a little bit more sticky out there. Those dew point numbers are starting to get up above 65 degrees, and those air temperatures aren't going to be able to fall as far, and we're going to start to just build in a little bit more moisture to the sky, and that'll be important not just for some clouds, but for the way things are going to feel outside. We're going to notice a little bit more of that humidity. It's 72 degrees this morning in Valdosta. Tallahassee's at 70. Thomasville, one of our cooler spots, checking in at 68 degrees. I see a 66 at Quincy. That is the coolest with Blakely and with Cross City. But more numbers start with a 7 than a 6. Now, we still have a couple hours where temperatures can fall a little bit, and I think they will slide down maybe another degree or two. But we're not talking middle and low 60s this morning like we have the past couple of mornings. It's not real breezy out there, so with the increase in moisture, we'll start looking for a little increase in patchy fog. So far, so good. Visibility is all 7 to 10 miles. We'll see how that adjusts between now and about 7:30 this morning, when usually we get to our coolest point of the day, and that's usually when the fog gets the thickest. Now, I see some energy moving through parts of central and northern Mississippi, but you see how it's shriveling up and falling apart, running into some higher pressure, and that's likely going to continue to happen. Any of that energy that's to our west is going to have a tough time staying far enough south to do much for us with that bubble of high pressure that is really going to just reassert itself across the Florida Peninsula and back into the northern Gulf. And that likely means nothing new gets this way, nothing new comes down the road to change things up. So any energy that goes around the southeast takes the rain chances with it. I don't expect to see any of these boundaries push into the southeast over the next few days. So we sit in the same air mass, which slowly over the next couple of days moderates a little bit. It starts to get just a little bit warmer, starts to get just a little bit more humid, and that means we're going to see a little bit less variety to those temperatures. Our mornings are going to stay up a bit. Our afternoons are going to inch up a little bit too, and we will start to notice and feel a little bit more of that humidity. Here's the future cast. You see maybe at times a little sea breeze tries, but we don't really have that sea breeze well established yet. It's still a little too early in the season. That usually starts into June, and that's when we start to get some of those afternoon pop-up showers that we rely on to knock those temperatures out of the 90s. Without very many showers expected, hardly any, I think, over the next several days. Not only are we going to get hot, but we're going to stay hot for long chunks of the day, so just be ready for it. We've got some more summer-like feel on the way, and I think it's going to carry throughout the upcoming weekend. On the Gulf today, southeast and south winds 8 to 18, seas 2 to 4 feet. We'll go with a moderate chop in the protected waters. We're talking 60s and 70s, mostly clear, maybe a little partly cloudy this morning. Sunrise time 6:39. I think this afternoon we're going to get to 90 in spots again, more humid, and that's going to continue into tonight when more of us stay back near 70. More muggy, we'll call it partly cloudy, and that's going to continue into the day tomorrow. As we head into the upcoming weekend, we see those temperatures inch up. Maybe early next week we can find a couple of showers to knock those temperatures back down a little bit. But I think for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday, getting warmer, getting more humid, and starting to feel a little bit more like summer.